the owner of the sandwich shop, his son has been running the sandwich shop.
Is it two different businesses?
It's two separate restaurants owned by the same family.
Okay.
Ponch is the uncle of the guy who owns it.
So he's one of the owners?
He's the main owner of the seafood restaurant.
You can have your spot back.
Oh, hey, what, you just call it a day?
Huh?
You just call it a day?
I'm gone.
Here, let me jump you right out here. Just look at her, don't mind me.
There'll be more today, buddy.
Huh?
It's just the start of my day.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, Leah, climb. Oh, hold on. He's way taller than both of us.
I walked out of my house. I saw all the fire trucks and everything on the road. I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Leah.
Did you just walk here?
Take a step this way for me, sir.
Okay.
This way.
And square to me.
And you, yeah,
There
there you
we
go.
go.
Yeah, you'll look at me, but that's a good position.
Go ahead,
The
Leah.
mic's on?
Yep.
Mic check. Okay, let me get your first and last name. Say it. Spell.
Logan Roccavina,
How do I spell the last name?
H-R-A-C-H-O-V-I-N-A.
Okay. So you worked here for a while.
Off and on for the past 5 years.
Okay. You walk out your house with the fire trucks, realize it's the restaurant you spent time at. What are you thinking?
I ran inside and told my mom because she's been longtime friends with the owner. Her sister and her brother and brother-in-law all worked here. You know, it's been a family thing for years. We eat lunch there every now and then. 30-piece day, we always get some shrimp. The owners, like, they don't deserve this. They've been around. Everybody in Jacksonville knows this place. Abraham's a really cool guy. His brother, Samir, works there with them. Tammy and all them, like, they're all going to be out of work now. Luckily, they have another location, so they'll be able to keep working, but this is terrible. It's been here since '98, I believe.
Like a staple. in the
Yeah,
community.
the news people eat here, firefighters, police, everybody eats here. Other than that, I don't know what happened. I heard the alarm from the house.
Yeah.
I was watching the movie, so didn't come out. So
Can you imagine what happened? Like you were saying that like there's some things that stay on in the building.
really, the only thing, if it started from the seafood place, it had to have been something to do with the pilot lights on the fryers. Other than that, I don't know. If it started in the sandwich shop, seafood restaurant, we won't know until they do the report.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Abraham, the owner, will find that out before everybody else. So
You spent time here. What was it like inside the restaurant when you were working there?
very family oriented. Everybody's friends with everybody. You know, if you have a problem with somebody, there are no problems. You know, once you walk through the door, it's family.
Thinking of the family that owns it right now, I mean, what are you hoping for them this morning?
Well, hopefully they figure it all out, figure out what caused it, so when they rebuild, if they do rebuild, they can keep it from happening again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Do you, by chance, have contact information for? Well, they have no one inside of it here. If there's no one inside.
Yeah, nobody knows. The fire started way before they were even supposed to open, so.
I'm gonna go grab my iPhone.
All right, let me bring you this way a step just so I can get some more pictures here. Thank you. Try to reach out, see if we can talk to him.
I'm not gonna-
Oh, wow. So it's more from the left than it was.
It's more from the left-hand side, yeah.
That very corner there was the,
It
all
could
the
be,
smoke was billowing
well,
out.
there's a dumpster right there.
there's
You
a
know,
dumpster
somebody
right
might have,
inside.
could have, would have. We don't know. Might have
Put
threw
something
some
in the dumpster
embers
and-
inside the dumpster.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
that's like I would say about 5 feet away. 4 or 5 feet away.
Wow.
But we were just here last night. That's, like I said, that's my wife right there. And her son owns all of it. Her
Okay.
brother owns the right-hand side. My son owns the left-hand side.
Oh wow. Okay.
So,
Is he here?
yeah, he's right straight at Chris. See him over there?
Yeah.
I do not. I'm sorry.
He's
See
the
him
one
right
with the
on
mask
the other
on
side of
going
the truck,
down, right?
yeah.
Okay.
That's the son. She's trying to get over there to him, but I don't think they're gonna let him.
I think if she just goes,
Oh, I think shit. They don't think they'll stop.
Yeah,
it.
well, we already. That's how we got through.
Yeah,
So,
they're pretty casual with it.
you know, and we. He usually takes.
Hey, good
He
morning.
usually takes care of all the.
Hey, we're like less than 2 minutes out, so you might need to adjust that height because I'm very short.
Are you taking him?
I don't know. Cross from you want to go live? Sure. All right. I'll take close.
Scott, let's bring you this way then, bud.
As long as they're ready too, I don't want to jump the gun.
We got a pro swimmer here. He's going to give us a live update. And I'll just step out of the way, guys. I'll try not to be in here.
Well, just, yeah, stay there.
Well, I want to.
No, you're good.
Which way do you think?
You're fine there.
Mic check, mic check. Here with Captain Eric, pro swimmer.
What's that? Well, it's a cut in for us. It's not a, we're out of our shows. What time are you all live?
In a minute.
Okay. Could be a little less.
How awkward would it be if? I'm trying to think of the best way to go.
You're fine right where you're at. No, you're fine. You don't have to move. I'll
Okay.
go to him.
Okay, and y'all will just crop me out.
Yeah, they're not
Okay.
going to see you.
All right. All right, perfect. All right.
Mark's a pro.
He'll just bump me with the camera. Move.
Big market Mark.
Hey, action.
I think, well, you're funny, huh? That was super. I'll give you a great story after this. When we're done here.
All right, stand by.
Can we jump in on this?
Of course.
Okay.
I think we're gonna just go live to it.
Are they?
Yeah.
You want me to hold that?
Or can you
actually,
hold it?
It's gonna be awkward if I hold it, because then it's gonna look.
Where's
like
Aaron? Aaron.
Is It wouldn't look good.
No.
No, I
Yeah,
thought about that.
thank
I was going to help, but you know how it is.
There we go.
Yeah, I just spoke with some family of the owners. They say you go into this place, it's been around here for decades. You just feel like family when you walk in. So seeing this morning, it's very devastating. We're here now with JFRD's Captain Eric Proswimmer. So what is the update on this second alarm fire this morning?
Good morning. This morning at about 7:20, we received a call for a commercial building structure fire to the building that you see behind me. Crews were on scene within 2 minutes of dispatch. They advised that there was smoke showing. There was a fire that appeared to be in the attic space of the building. They started to go to work on it. They went inside the unoccupied building, so there was nobody there at the time. There was some safety issues. We had to pull our crews out for a little bit because of safety. We were worried about a flashover from heavy heat within the attic space, and they pulled them out, cooled that down, put the crews back in, and worked at saving this building. It turned into a second alarm fire because it wasn't easily handled. So we had roughly 25 units out here, or about 65 people. You can see that Main Street North is closed at this time. I'm happy to say that the fire is now under control. It took us about 50 minutes to get the fire under control, and we have no injuries, which is always a blessing. And I'm sad to say that the businesses will be closed for a while. There's pretty substantial damage to the entire structure. The state investigator has been called for.
Could you tell if the fire started like ground level and worked its way to the attic, or do you think we want it as the attic?
It's too early to tell on that. We're primarily concerned on getting it out and making sure everybody's safe. That comes later.
Was it two separate businesses or all owned by the same person?
That I can't answer that question either. I think it's two separate businesses, but I don't know about ownership at all.
What's next in the investigation? I mean, are firefighters are putting out hot spots at this point? Or?
They're going in. They're going to meticulously look for hidden areas of fire. Because it's in an attic space, you have a lot of crevices, you have a lot of hidden stuff, you have chases. We got to worry about that. The last thing we want is to come back here later to it burning again. So they're going to take their time. They're going to mop up any hot spots that they can find, make sure everything's cool. We're walking through with our tip cameras, which can tell us where the heat is and where any problems may be arising. And we're going to make sure that everything's out. The investigator will come in, and the investigator will do what they do. They'll see if they can figure out exactly what happened.
And you said, state fire marshal has been requested to go ahead and investigate. Is JFRD able to tell if this looks suspicious at any point?
That's again, it's way too early to determine that. Literally, we just put the fire out a few minutes ago. I hate to say it, but that's one of our least concerns at this time. We're trying to make sure we save this business and save what we can for these owners. You know, there are people that their livelihood depends on this, and they're tough times right now. So our concern is taking care of their property, taking care of everything like that. That investigation will come later with the state fire marshal.
Was any of the business saved? Is it salvageable at all?
I have not been in yet. It's not safe to go in there, not in gear, and I'm not in gear. I'm sure there's stuff that is saved, but there's also substantial damage. I mean, between water and smoke and heat, there's a lot of damage. And, unfortunately, we go in and we pull ceilings. We kind of tear things apart to expose the fire where it hides. And in doing such, it looks like we destroy the place, but it saves it in the long run.
And just to confirm, no injuries?
We have no injuries. We're always happy to say that. And the building was unoccupied when we arrived.
Thank you so much for your time. You just heard that from Captain Eric Prossomer with JFRD. The fire is under control. It is a family-owned business, been around for decades here in Jacksonville. Just want to give you one last look. The smoke no longer blowing out from the top. You might still smell smoke in the area, especially if you're driving on Zoo Parkway, but the fire is under control. Leah Shields, First Coast News, on your side.
Your son owns it, right?
Yes.
So that's my
One side.
that's my brother. Yeah, they're partners on the other side.
Yes, so the part of North Main Street that's closed is the north direction, and you'll be stopped a few blocks up. Or if you get off of Zoo Parkway, you're actually turned around. So you can head south on Main Street back towards downtown Jacksonville, but the north direction is closed at this time at Zoo Parkway.
her brother, which is my wife, okay, and her son, which is the owner of the business. So Punch owns part ownership of this business. Full ownership